Oh my god, it's Garland! Something, something, fiends, whatever. And here's Chaos. Okay. Chaos has 4 powerful elemental spells that are basically like the level 4 versions of any whatever. And he's got a really powerful physical attack, and then he can restore his hit points whenever he wants with Cure 4. So the only way I could win this fight is just to throw the Mazmune at him and hope I get a lot of criticals and get through 2,000 hit points either before he kills me or before he uses Cure 4. So here we go. Crack is an instant death spell. It bounced off my ribbon. That was beautiful. I am loving the damage I'm getting. I'm okay with him using those 3 spells. Oh, he's paralyzed. That wasn't good. Lost a round. And yeah, I'm thinking now that I should have used defense. And lost intelligence. That's game. That's game right there. Couldn't get the damage out before Cure 4. I should have used defense until he used Cure 4. It was a good try. Let's do it again! So, where did that run go wrong? That run went wrong when Lich got Nuke off. If I get through Nuke, the rest of this run will be fine. Be just peachy. Wow, Frost Dragons. I don't like these guys at all. Because they'll use a Frost spell that deals damage to everybody, which it'll be mitigated quite a bit by my ribbon, but I still don't want to see it. So it's really going to come down to getting through the Lich without getting nuked. That's... Because you saw how... I know I talked at the beginning of this Let's Play about how awesome fighters were, and you guys just watched me do the entire back half of this dungeon with just one knight, who's under-leveled for a solo game, who very well could have won the game. I mean, it could have gone the other way. I could have used the defense, and he could have, like, paralyzed me the first round, whatever. The Chaos is totally a crapshoot in a solo game, which is kind of infuriating, especially if you're playing on a console, and you don't have the benefit of save states. And you all know my stance on save states anyway. I'm going to do this right. These gas dragons are probably one of the hardest, just regular monsters in the game, because that poison spell does a lot of damage, even to players with ribbons. It is totally unfair, but life is unfair. That's the lesson that we take away from Final Fantasy for NES. You must embrace the unfairness of existence. I have a good feeling about this time, though. I have a good feeling that I'm not going to get nuked. I don't... You know what? I better put Will and Cole on the same one. Now, remember, my goal is not to win the game on this run. My goal is to get that Mazmune and then try to exit out of the dungeon. If I can do that, I'll be happy, and then I'll go kill a war mech. And then you'll be happy, because you all will have said, man, we watched Bricker kill a war mech, and it was life-affirming. And then we could all go on to the next Let's Play. Years ago, before I learned what ribbons did in this game, that poison spell was a game ender. Like, if a Ghastly got off his poison spell, there was no bouncing back from it. Because it does hundreds of damage. It almost balances out by all the experience and whatnot that they give, but not quite. Let me go with the heal staff. Hopefully that Phantom will hit Will or Jim here. Stop is... You can use stop, I don't care. Somebody kill this Phantom before I get really upset. Please. Jim, I know you got the Excalibur. Step up and do it. Cole sure can't do it. I don't know what Cole's problem is. Hey guys, watch me deal 29 damage. Good job, Cole. Could not have done it without you. Some of the difficulty in this dungeon is front-loaded, like all the hardest regular encounters are up in the front. The dragons, the worms, all that kind of stuff is up in the front. Once you get to the elemental floors, it actually smooths out a bit. Kind of to give you a little break, I suppose. Actually, I want Will and Cole on the same giant for this. And I will Thor. I do have the mute spell now, so I could use mute, and so all these guys would not be able to use this frost attack, but I've also got ribbon, so the frost doesn't hurt very much. What I'm going to do is see if I can kill... You know, I should have went with fire too. I'm going to see if I can take out these wolves, and then get some healing in here. But it's going to depend on how many of those wolves decide to use frost and whether or not I can kill them before they do. That round looks like it went just about how I wanted it to go. Sometimes Final Fantasy works with you, sometimes it works against you. I'm pretty excited to kill a Warmac. I'm pretty stoked for it. I'm also pretty stoked for all the experience that I'm going to get when I go back up through the floating castle again. Good place to get lots of experience. Can I even use level 8 magic yet? No, not even close. You can use one level 6. I can use Ice 3 if I want. I don't want to use Ice 3. There's nothing to use it on. Chance to strike first. I will take that chance to run. And also heal staff a couple times. Good job, Rio and Cole. You guys make a great team. The worms, I think, used the Quake spell, which in this game is hilariously spelled cake because they could not fit a U in the word. So they only got Q-A-K-E. I don't know how I would have localized that into 4 letters. Probably crack. Like C-R-A-K is probably what I would have done. Especially considering that Chaos's version of the same spell is called crack. But alas, I was but a lad in 1990, and Square did not ask me. And even if they had asked me, they would have asked me in Japanese, and I would not have understand what it was they had said. I'm gonna turn everybody to stone, except you can't get through my ribbon. Stupid green biatches. I know I'm not supposed to use that word, but I just hate Medusas so much. Go ahead and heal up here. No matter how I cut it, I'm going to have to use a ton of potions on Jim, probably. But I'll do this for a few rounds. Max everybody else out, at least, I guess. Nothing happens when you use the Sun Sword. I feel like something should happen when you use a sword called the Sun Sword, but... what are you gonna do? Who's this guy gonna poison before this fight's over? That's what I wonder. Oh, yeah. God damn it, Rio. Way to not heal anybody. Alright, whatever. I got tons of potion. I'll just heal potions. That's fine. 86 damage. I could not have healed on that fight anyway. 86 damage to a knight. Garbage, I tell you. This time, I gotta get through Nuke. If I get all my attacks off before Lich goes, I think I will be in good shape. Let's just see how it goes. Come on, again with the nuke. And again with the killing the one guy who can... Wow. Why didn't you decide to attack me? That would have been nice. I need Rio alive. So it pains me to do this, but I can't get out of the dungeon without him. Damn it. I'm going to be in the Temple of the Fiends all day. I mentioned much earlier in the Let's Play, Final Fantasy involves a lot of resetting. For some reason you guys didn't believe me. Maybe now you do. Sometimes the dice just do not go your way. Chance to strike first, then I'm going to take that opportunity and beat it out of here. These guys can just use cremate, which is not that powerful anyway. Oh, if Rio only had a couple more HPs, he would have survived that nuke just barely. And we would have won that fight. Run from the bad mans. No Gasties this time, huh? Okay. That run was pretty light on the Gasties. I can dig it. We'll go with the white shirt. Wow. That sucks. He was able to do that even with a pro ring, huh? We'll just pretend that didn't happen. We're just going to, that was a rebuilding run is what that was. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Didn't even make it to the Phantom that time. Just saying. Didn't happen. You guys are crazy. You guys also lich nuked me, I reset it, and then here we are. There's that blizzard spell that I hate so much that does tons of damage. Gotta follow a really great run through the temple up with a really terrible run through the temple. It's just the rules, you guys. Although I don't know that I could call the first run where I made it all the way to Chaos a terrible run, especially considering Will is the man. The solo man. How's his HPs doing? Better than Jim still. If only you could walk diagonally, you could cut the amount of steps you have to take in this dungeon in half. Wow, that's all of the Gasties. All of them. Fortunately, Jim can one-shot them. Lovely. Oh, Rio is on the brink. I don't like this very much at all. We are very close to eating it right there. Ugh. Try it again, Sam. There's no Sam in this game. Sam's the guy with the rocket ball. I'm going to get out of this dungeon with the Mazmune. And it's going to be glorious. It's going to be so wonderful. That's right. Heal staff it up. Now, the warp spell only takes you back one level of a dungeon. So, even if I get the Mazmune, I will still have to walk a considerable distance and out. I've got 4 shots of it. So that's enough to warp me backwards past the elemental floors. I'll have to walk back up to the water floor and then use warp from there. That'll take me up to the fire, earth, then the floor right before earth, which is pretty long. And this fight again. At least I've got hit points to deal with this time. If all 4 of the Gasties use poison, it's like nothing you can do about it. It just sucks. That's all there is to it.